It's time to get our week started off right with this stall matchup, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I played stall. I wonder what changes have been made. The triple fish core, really could argue, no, Gastrodon is not a fish, but you know, just the muddy water-esque Pokemon thing got going on, and he has that Blissey and Talonflame. Very, very cool stuff. So let's see what we're gonna have to do about that. We gonna have to see, What's my pull? Terra World Strike. Just gonna be useful here. Tusk and Polt are gonna be critical, because in one of these kinds of games, the big thing is that I need to focus on what he can't do to me either, right? It's very difficult for me to beat him down, but the combination of Future Sight plus Great Tusk well timed can do some work, plus Chestnut's Leech Seed. It's gonna be interesting. So let me see what we're working with. I don't think there's any way I can stop that Talonflame from burning a motherfucker. So that being said, then what is Gastrodon for? Am I supposed to be concerned? Let me think. His hazards don't matter that much. 16 Future Sights. Blissey probably has Heal Bell. How relevant is this Gastrodon's health? Maybe a lot. If I were to Future Sight Chili into chess, I'd scare him out into Talon. So he spikes. Okay, let's see. 15%. I don't get the poison. Blissey comes in. Blissey gets poisoned. Blissey perhaps has Thunder Wave. Is that relevant to me? Interesting. So Clodsire versus Tusk. Tusk is really important, but he doesn't have any data about my Tusk. It does strike me. He does strike me as a type to Toxic here. I'll make the best all-around play. I figured Talon would come in, and I figured this matchup would occur. So this is where my rocks are going to be key. I gotta time this properly. Fortunately, no hacks just now as far as the flame body. And again, I know Slowking's gonna get Will-O-Wisp. There's no way around that. If I Chili Recept on Future Sight first, she has U-turn. Okay, so I got Will-O-Wisp, U-turn, Roost, Defog. So this can't touch. Interesting. It copies Future Sight. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. I'll use this to get rid of the rocks. He's gonna defog for me. Now this is an interesting turn. The Blissey's Future Sight's not gonna do any damage. If I EQ here, he's finished. But if I were my opponent, I would Will-O-Wisp Spear every time. Because I have boots. So I'd Will-O-Wisp Spear. He defogs. So that would have, well, defog gave you the best of both worlds. Defog gave you the best of both worlds. Now it's dangerous because if you switch the flame out, so hopefully Glowking gets the poison here. I'm actually doing a lot of damage. And the poison is what, 30%? That's not far-fetched. He needs one more. No, not necessarily, but I'm gonna sludge bomb again. I want to have him below Rock's range. No poison after 3. Dang, that's a tough poison there. It's a tough poison for him, especially because I'm stalling out roosts. So here comes the Blissionado. The issue is that I can just chili recept into I'm negative speed, so I can chili recept into, what's my 769? I can chili recept into Tusk. If Tusk gets these rocks up, I think that's his only form of hazard control, and the Talonflame can't come in, so that's a big crit. He was gonna get poisoned. That's almost a guarantee. You're not gonna get 4 sludge bombs in a row and not get poisoned, but the crit was unfortunate, definitely. So that's big, which means I can control for the hazards, and he can't stop my Tusk from coming in. So Clodsire comes in. Good Claude, because you know, now you force me to allow you to toxic me. So we hard switch to Corviknight here. He actually EQs hard. I'm surprised by that. It's a slightly risky play, but surprised by Talon there. Very surprised by that Talon play. So he wanted to Brave Bird kill me or risk it, but I mean, maybe he thought you wouldn't die to poison. I don't get the Talon play. The upside is that you can't wish anymore, which is big, and I can start stacking these spikes. So he's gonna go for the Whirlpool. Actually, before he does that, I'll let Glow King take it. 4% burn, Whirlpool damage is a lot. We set up the future sight here. I have slack off and I can chili recept out, so very low risk. Wishes. Can't hard switch out, obviously, so I'll chili recept. It's better to chili recept. The Blissey is gonna get all his health back, which it is what it is. Now we get our first. Is it better to knock or is it better to rocks? I don't think he actually matters. All these motherfuckers are boots, I'm pretty sure. The Mola is gonna come in either way. So I'll just start getting up the hazards right now. I'm actually very surprised that he, oh right, I forgot I set up future sight. So now I get best of both worlds. Ah, you're a little piece of shit. Got you. Didn't know you were a piece of shit. Actually I did. You're using stall. So let's see how much this does. Okay, it does nothing. I figured as much, but I just needed to check to be sure. Chestnut counter. So spikes, recover, counter, probably one of the stabs. This allows for me to spike here. Sticky web, I mean freaking sticky hole. That's a disgusting fucking Pokemon. I'll leech seed the Mola turn 1, so the Whirlpool doesn't matter. Dang, the Gastrodon is max defense sticky hole. That's why he has that pesky ass shit. So I have to time the damn so Clodsire is in. I'm gonna have to time the future sights plus the, he doesn't know I have EQ. He won't expect it either. Oh, the little shit. I'll have an attack drop, but the Clodsire is likely unaware, so it wouldn't have done that much. So this allows me to leash. I don't think he would waste the time. Oh, he does waste the time whirlpooling. So he's gonna wish farewell. There's no real point in me. How much am I losing? 88%. I should be getting back more health than I'm losing. Oh, it's just chilling water damage. Low kick crit did 19. How embarrassing. So we're gonna low kick again here. Blissey took 19%. Low kick's base 60. Okay. Very surprised that he Blisseyed. Blissey copycat protect. These sets are different than what I'm used to. 25%, 31. Okay, so that's the mashup I wanted. Because now I can get in my Great Tusk. Obviously, I'm not going to Chili Recept. He may go Alomomola. Because the way he's playing is Blissey. Something I have going for me is my Dragapult is really dangerous. And he's not healing the Bliss. So even if you were to reposition here, it's a fairly future sight, okay? And again, it's an on-stat future sight. My Tusk doesn't need to be at full for any particular reason. So the future sight is gonna go off this turn. Gonna go off this turn. Hit his Bliss. And then I'll have to fear future sight the next turn. Then he'd go Gastrodon, which I don't want. So we're gonna do a Slowking Galar back as he protects. He has to eat it. That's 12% gone. We'll do this again. If he wants to copycat it again, so be it. I'll cycle this again since I'm getting the regen. I have to be mindful of my sights. But if he gets too comfortable with the Blissey and repeats this too many times, my Dragapult's gonna be able to Draco and kill his entire team. Or on the Blissey, just U-turn one time, and that U-turn is gonna do such a significant amount to where he has no Draco switching. So, well, quite the annoying team with the knockoff. I mean, the sticky hold Gastrodon. Stalls evolving, man. You gotta give it to him. What else do I have going for me? Because another thing is that you cannot kill my Corviknight. So Seismic Toss. I'm actually really happy to see Toss there. So let's say he copycats here. Yeah, he copycats. Hey, Seismic Tosses. That's actually what I wanted. Gastrodon would get blasted. So feature size, Seismic Toss. EQ here. Protect would be a waste of a turn this first turn. I don't think he'd go Gastro. I think he has to go Gastro actually. I think Gastro is his only play. What do I want to do? I could reposition into Dragapult this turn. Because Yastra can take 2 Earthquakes from the range it's at. And it'd be a waste for me to, yeah. 34%. Oh wow, I actually forgot that I forgot the future sight went off that game. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be the turn after that. So yeah, I literally set that up in my head, and in the moment my brain wasn't processing all the possible things at the same time, and I forgot the whole. And he forgot it too, because I literally set that up. I think I literally said it when he Seismic Toss. I was like, oh, he's fucked. But I discounted the Seismic Toss turn in the future sight. There's a lot of things to manage, especially as I remember back in the tour game days, we'd be like locked in, you cleared the whole schedule for that tour game. So it's a different me, plus, I practiced and, I cared more, right? A random ladder style game, for my viewers, I'll try to keep the mental concentration up to where it's not just a fucking bullshit game, because who wants to watch that? But it's not as, okay, it's penciled out. So I did mistime the futures. I timed it when I used it and mistimed it in my anticipation. So that turn with the Blissey was always gonna be, yeah. And actually, I think why he Seismic Toss is because he realized this pattern was gonna come about. And I think he was Seismic Tossing there because he doesn't want me to keep regenning my health back, because all I do is he'd protect, regen to protect, regen. We'd keep getting future sight chipped, so eventually he'd have to soft boil, but the issue is that he'd have to switch out versus my Tusk with the Blissey. And if he goes Gastro and I switch out to, let's say, Dragapult, he's fucked. So quite the game. Anyway, moving on. So Chestnut's both pesky and useless at the same time. Corviknight's king. These kind of team we always do, you know, we Corviknight them. So if he's mindless chomp, if he's mindless chain chomp or some shit like that, all I need to do is unless it's Encore Dragonite could fuck me. But really what I'm looking at here, no Tusk answer, mindless chomp allows me to beat it down. So mindless chomp or Goldengo, he could be Scarf. Which one would I rather? If he stays in, he's obviously Scarf. If not, he's gonna go to Tinglu. If he switches out with me, I know he's not Scarf. But if you lead Goldie, you're probably, I mean, I want his Goldengo dead bad. If I was Terra Dragon, I'd use it here. But Terra Ghost isn't gonna save me, so because as I said, if this dies, then Corviknight just Iron Defenses. Unless it's like Fire Chomp, Life Orb Fire Chomp, which I can stall. Not with the Corviknight itself, but with later things. I just scout out the Fire Blast and such. But what I'm looking at here, very poor ghost resist as they are. However, Chestnut's that guy. And if this is Scarf and he Shadow Balls here, then Chestnut's positioning is impeccable after that. I'll likely be staring down Chomp. Love it. If he stayed in there, then he's Scarf. No way you're staying on a fucking Dragapult and you're not Scarf. No hazard control on my opponent's part, so this spike is actually gonna go longer than the Chomp. Yeah, I'd like to leech seed the Chomp, but this goes a lot longer. Plus, actually, I probably should have checked for Draco. That was a reckless ass Dragapult switch, truth be told. Ultra reckless. If I Hydro Pump into Tinglu here, he has no good water. If I Hydro Pump into Tinglu versus U-turn, so I could also just Draco Meteor, obviously. I'm just debating all the things, because Tusk, if the way he plays, he's gonna go to the Goldengo on my Tusk. So actually, there's no reason not to Draco here. The Tinglu is irrelevant. I just go hard Tusk. I want to bait out his Goldengo, as I said. And since he's 1600, it's very likely he'll double back to Chomp. He'll double back to Chomp here. I'm actually gonna double Draco. He's gonna either double back to Chomp or there's two reasons for this. He never Earthquake this turn. Even if he Earthquakes, he rocks. It's not that high a risk for me. If he doubles back to Chomp, it's a problem. And if I catch his Chomp on the double switch back, then if I catch his Chomp on the double switch back, it puts me in a really great spot. So he stays in to Ruination. Okay, that gives me a lot of data. A lot of data on the level of opponent I'm playing right now. You never stay in the Ruination there. You Whirlwind, and that's even worse. So you gotta fear low kick here. Goldengo with Leech Seed's fine. Leech Seed's fine. I just get mileage out of Leech Seed no matter what he does. I wish I went Tusk. I know Chomp's coming. Please hit. Thank you. It's a big hit. Because as I said, the Goldengo and the Chomp are really the only things that can stop my Corviknight from going crazy. You know, other than like Encore. So if I were to go Dragonite, Dragonite's also fucking amazing. I'm just wary of the Zamazenta, but Dragonite's also low kick's just 80. I don't love that. If I go D-Knight, it would be perfect. Unless he Draco Meteors. I can roost the Draco off. I'm gonna D-Knight because I can't have Chestnut. I really wish I didn't let him get as much mileage out of from me double Dracoing. But very tempted to so he Stealth Rocks on this too. Okay, that gives me all the data I need. which means this might be tank chomp then. So he doesn't have fire blast. Okay, which means he's gonna leave this in and drag a what's that move called? He's gonna Dragon Tail here if he has that. If he's a Dragon Tail, I don't want my Dragonite B down here, but okay, that's a fucking big miss there. It's a big miss because the Chomp can't even switch back out. But Corviknight, again, the Goldengo, since he got up Roxy, is very likely to go to his Goldengo on my Great Tusk, and I'm gonna kill it. I have no reason not to just knock. He likely just go to Sneasler is crazy. Sneasler is a wild play. Ban CC would be an issue. Galarian Slowking's literally here for this. So U-turns as banded. Positionally, I'm fucking in a great spot. I'd love if he'd go Goldengo. That'd be a dream come true, especially if he tricked. He Tingloo's. Okay. The Tingloo is terrified of my Great Tusk coming in. So if he's Whirlwind Ruination, he's EQ and maybe 2 layers of spikes. I mean, the Slowking isn't useless. It's just not necessary, you know. Chestnut's low risk. I'll go Chess. I was gonna future side there, but he actually doesn't give me that much mileage. I figured he'd Whirlwind anyway. So okay, I get Tusk, which is blessed. He does stay in. So EQ again here. I will need his Goldengo. He is definitely the type of player to go Goldengo, but I also don't think he will. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he's going Goldengo here. Goldengo is an awful play, but I won't lose a game. He's worked so hard for these hazards. He's worked so hard for these hazards. Do I care about rocks? No. If he goes Dango, I go Slowking. I'll spin. I don't think he's going Goldengo. I would win the game immediately if he does. Immediately, he does. I think he's letting the timer go down. The more the timer goes down for him, the less likely he is to go Goldengo. Yep. I really do this. Like, I don't think people understand that I really be about this life. I am not the one for psych warfare. Not in real life, and definitely not in Pokemon. In a situation like that where he has more to lose, the more timer that goes away, the more likely it is that he's going to take the high risk play. There are a lot of reasons for that, but if you're gonna go Goldengo, you want to give the opponent as little time to think as possible, right? It doesn't mean it's impossible that he could go Goldengo. Obviously, he just takes a switch, but since he's very conscious of all he has to lose, the more time that goes down, the more likely it is that he's just gonna say fuck it, right? Now, all I need to do is be paciente. A U-turn here, would it be to my benefit to have my... Actually wouldn't, if he goes for the, if he went for the, what's his face? What's that move called? I'll keep calling it Razor Claw. I wanted to call it a Razor Claw. So I'm glad to see Dragonite here. This could be Encore. What I'll end up doing is going hard Chestnut, because this could be a lot of things. And my Corviknight coming in, potential Terra Watering, all that stuff is gonna be big. If he tricks here, then he's Dragapult fodder. I do think he's becoming frustrated with my I don't want him getting my boots. I don't think I can get around that. I'm getting boots in the grand scheme of things. So let's say I let him make it rain. Nah, Chestnut's more important. Yeah. So now I get to actually Future Sight, and it's useful. The Dragonite comes in, we're back to the Chestnut matchup. And it's just not in his favor from there. I see a lot of outs, but as I said, that not knowing if his Dragonite is Encore is a big deal. So I don't want to lean too much into, okay, I cleaned him up. Because I have done that several times, several lives in the past. You've seen me go, yeah, game's over. Let me wrap this up, whatever. And then the opponent just fucks me up with a last turn like thing. And so I'm playing in a way where I'm trying to account for every Dragonite variant I've ever seen. Except special. I guess I was, when he showed the Dragonite, so the special is unlikely. But, so now the Chestnut, okay, so he has Fire Punch. Fortunately, no luck. So Fire Punch gives me even more information because that means it's even less likely that it's more likely that he has, I'm gonna lead cheat again. It's even more likely that he has, there goes Sneasler and forgets about the Future Sight, or he was just sacking it. So Make It Rain, very unlikely here. It's very probable that he's just gonna go for the trick, which it is what it is. He has a nasty plot. Okay. That might mean that he's not. I do want to keep my Pult. Means he's not. Let's see, I could Terra. Do I care about Terra? No, I want to keep my Terra tucked. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. What do I want to do here? I want to have more than one Pokemon that can outspeed him. So I don't think there's a downside to Terraing here. So he's not choiced. I wouldn't have gotten KO'd there. I actually shouldn't have went Pult here. I should have went Great Tusk. Though if I get him to Terra, like Dragapult's the hardest mon for him to deal with, but if I get him to Terra, okay, so he would have it was Terra Flying anyway. So this is concerning. Shadow Ball did 40%, so he's bulky. So he nasty plots. I'm actually very surprised that this is his set. But that's what I mean, like a last mon, like little trickery could give me trouble, right? So Future Sight here, so he can time the Dragapult. Now he can't guard against Draco Meteor. I no longer need Great Tusk. He also goes for Make It Rain. I think that plus Future Sight should do it. Even if Future Sight doesn't kill him, it'll bring him low enough to where the second Draco will do it. Please hit. I need you right now, Pult. If we force this out, then I can Shadow Ball spam, plus there's nothing he can go into. I do still want to be careful of the Encore D-Knight. Zamazenta. Okay. Not having rocks. So Goldengo wasn't choice scarf, so he really risked the game turn one trying to do cool shit. Iron Defense doesn't matter that much because I have my Pult. That's not true. I think I eat this. Okay, I love when the Iron Defense with me because now it's neutralized. After the second one, I come back and I'm mad healthy. I think this does 1,000,000 to him. I don't remember. 34 isn't enough. Let me see how much this is doing. Might have made a mistake there. Though I can always go Slowking, so it's not that high of a risk. But Slowking then into Draco. I saw Draco do... This Goldengo is bulky as shit, man. Good God. Does 73. Should be doing more than that. And I'm glad that this Amazent has used its see how much body press doing 53. Never mind. Bro is finna get put in a pack. Cause this shadow ball is doing nothing to me if you're that bulky. Still wanna be careful. Geez, body press is strong. Sorrow. But I'll get 50 something this time. Yeah, it's very unlikely that you'll out recover it. And I want him to stall out. I want to stall out his recovers if I can. He should attack now because he realizes it's wasted effort. Nope. So recovers are done. I could switch this out. They shouldn't do enough to where, because that also stops the Dragonite from encoring. That's really why I don't want to switch out. It gives I see Fire Punch, and in the past when I've seen Fire Punch, I usually see some encore shenanigans come with that set. It's like Dragon Dance, it's like Fire Punch, Dragon Claw, encore. And that could really mess me up in the late game. So I knew since he took so little from all the attacks with the Goldengo, but it's crazy, bro. Bro, really, if I just said fuck it and Shadow Ball this this Goldengo turn 1, game would have been wrapped the fuck up. Corbin had this Iron Defense and it was wrapped the fuck up. But you know, risk versus reward. I don't think my opponent really was thinking about that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Something major coming soon. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.